What if your memories didn't come from the past, but from the future? That's exactly what happened to Elian Carter, an ordinary man with an extraordinary curse. He worked in a quiet history museum, surrounded by ancient artifacts and dusty scrolls, a man obsessed with the past. But one morning, everything changed. He awoke with vivid, terrifying memories, not of what had been, but of what was yet to come. In his mind, he saw cities suspended in the sky, entire nations powered by artificial suns, and soldiers controlled by neural implants. But most terrifying of all, he remembered a war. A war so devastating it wiped out half the planet in just 6 days. At first he thought they were dreams, just wild visions. But day by day, those memories started showing up in the real world. The news talked about experimental drones. A political leader named Sorren Vale was gaining traction, and tech companies began developing the same AI weapons Elian had already seen, in his head. Desperate for answers, Elian dove into the history he once curated for others. He discovered ancient Egyptian texts that spoke of those who remember what hasn't yet been. In Mayan ruins, he found carvings that looked suspiciously like satellites and microchips. Even Leonardo da Vinci with his flying machines and strange inventions. Could he have been another forward rememberer? What if the greatest minds in history weren't visionaries, but messengers from a time ahead? But Elian's memories weren't just a curiosity, they were a warning. One name kept appearing in his visions, Sorren Vale. In the year 2037, Sorren would rise to power and trigger the technological war that would end the world as we know it. Elian watched in horror as, step by step, Sorren's rise matched exactly what he remembered. And then it happened. Sorren was appointed as the head of the world's most powerful AI alliance. The countdown had begun. Elian tried to sound the alarm. He went public. Wrote blogs, gave interviews. Most people laughed, until he accurately predicted the explosion of a drone facility. Then the world began to listen. Suddenly he was no longer just Elian Carter. He was the man who remembered tomorrow. But fame didn't bring peace. Sorren himself reached out, offered Elian a role in the council, said he wanted to prevent the war, to build a peaceful future. But Elian had seen that version of the future too, and in it, peace came with a price. No war, no violence, but no freedom either. Every citizen chipped, every thought monitored. A silent, polished dictatorship of machines. Faced with an impossible choice, Elian vanished. No one knows where he went. Some say he fled into hiding. Others believe he succeeded in changing the timeline. But one thing is certain. Years later, a dusty journal surfaced in the back of the museum where he once worked. It contained just one chilling line. "I didn't remember the future. I was sent back and to change it. Now I ask you, what if time doesn't move in one direction? What if memories are sometimes messages? Do you believe in time travel or something more terrifying? Maybe, just maybe, some of us are already carrying pieces of tomorrow in our minds. Tell us what you believe in the comments, and if you've made it this far, maybe you're one of them.